Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with you for another yarn haul video. And as you know, we cannot talk yarn without me having my faithful mug of tea here, which today is a lovely black tea with a flavor of lemon. And it's just nice and chill. Neutral lemon black tea. Not a big deal. So today's yarn haul is from 2ehands Wolwinkel, which is a small Dutch yarn store. I do like to support smaller stores once in a while. And I found some really nice yarns, I think. But it is a relatively, also it's a small store, but it's also a smaller haul. So I don't think this video is going to be very long, but here's a lovely parcel shipped to me. And it has this nice sticker on top, and I'm just going to cover my address here. It says, "Thank you for your order." So yes, my pleasure, because I know this yarn inside is going to make me really happy. I already have a few plans for them. Of course, when I will be making them is always the question, because have you been following my channel for a while? Then you do know that I have a tendency of buying more yarn than I physically have active projects or active time to create projects for. So I probably have like 100 projects planned to get made, and I just don't have the time to finish them all. Definitely not at once. And I also usually have a few projects ongoing at the same time. Also nothing new. But yeah, I'm just really good at buying yarn because I love to have new yarns in my hands, and my inspiration source is basically fellow content creators, just hanging out on Ravelry or Etsy. Hobby has a bunch of nice pattern collections as well. Watching YouTube, seeing something in a store, like there is a bunch of avenues for me to get inspiration basically. And I also get them from Drops, Garn Studio, some of them. So yeah, so there are, at least from what I know, there are 3 yarns in here that I ordered. 2 of them are of the same brand and make, so make and brand or name. But yeah, let's see what's inside. It looks like this. On top it says, "Wrapped up or packed in with love." Well, I purchased this with love. So this is how it looks, the top wrapping paper. And oh my goodness, this looks nice. Look here. And there is definitely something more here I see, so I got more than I bargained for. That's wonderful, isn't it? So the first yarn that I got is probably also the most gorgeous in this whole pack. And it's a Wonderball. And it's a Wonderball from Rico Design, and it's an Aran weight, and it's a rowing style. Look at this gorgeous yarn. Isn't this gorgeous? Like how the different teal and blue colors goes in. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I watched a fellow yarn creator's video on YouTube, and he was mentioning something about teal yarns, and somehow I'm like, yeah, teal is absolutely gorgeous colors. I love this. This is gonna be, whoa. Should I maybe have gotten both of them? Oh, and it feels really nice. This feels so nice. Like, it has wool, but it's not scratchy wool. And it's a rowing wool. But let's talk about it, because you know, you can sit and watch me do this all day, but I'm not really sure that that's gonna be what's the main purpose of this. So this is a yarn from Rico Designs. Rico Design, if I'm not wrong, I do believe they are a German. I do believe they're a German company, but Rico Design here. This is a creative Melange Aran Wonderball. So you have here creative Melange Aran Wonderball yarn. It has 200 grams. So 200 grams is like 7 ounces. And that gives you 640 meters of yarn. So that's probably roughly like 700 yards. So that's a really, you can do some damage with this Wonderball. And it is really, really nice. This is like definitely one I'm gonna look forward to. It's made in Italy. And this is 51% virgin wool. And it's 49% acrylics. They recommend a crochet hook of 5 millimeters. They say that you need 500 grams, so like 2.5 of these to make a medium-sized sweater. I'm not gonna make a sweater of it, that wasn't the plan. It can be washed at 30 degrees. 30 degrees is like 85 Fahrenheit. Lay flat to dry, do not tumble dry, do not bleach. Can be dry cleaned, and you can actually iron it at low. I definitely wouldn't tumble dry this considering there's so much wool in it, because they will shrink, whichever project you're making, and you can't control that. And as you can see, they are definitely a roving type. Let's see if I can get 2 strands. They are different colors though. Just trying to get 2 different strands, but you can see here there is a thickness difference, that this one is thicker than the top one. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it is a German, Rico Design is a German company, but the yarn is made in Italy. I think this is, yeah, I'm speechless. This is wonderful. It's the colorway 6. I do not remember if it had a colorway name though. And yeah, wow, yeah, this is gonna be wonderful to work with. So I normally say that I have plans for yarns, and the plan I have for this yarn is some sort of a cowl or shawl or scarf or something like that. I'm thinking it could be like a closed cowl, so it's a little bit more close to your neck, and warming like the topper part here of your shoulders. So a bit like a turtleneck kind of concept cowl. But I'm not completely decided yet, but that's kind of the thought I have. And then of course, it's just such a gorgeous color. I don't know if it's standing me well, but I don't really care what stands against my skin. This one is just, the colorway here is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I paid like a bit less than 20 euros for this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So that was the Rico Wonderball. Then I have a bunch of yarns from Scheepjes. Scheepjes is a Dutch brand. There is obviously many consents and ideas for creators, how you're pronouncing this name. And of course, so even though I'm not Dutch, like originally I'm not Dutch, I'm from Denmark. I've lived in the Netherlands for the last, at recording of this video, probably like 14-ish years, close to 14 years. At the end of this year, it's gonna be like 14 years, going on year 15. And I have learned Dutch, obviously, to speak Dutch. My partner is Dutch, my in-laws are Dutch, and therefore I do speak Dutch. But my accent, you can hear, is still not 100% Dutch. My accent is probably a bit more, if I ask the Dutch and they will they can say that I'm not from the Netherlands, and they would say like my accent is probably a bit more German, even though that I'm like, no. If it's anything, it's Scandinavian, I'm Danish. The Dutch brand Scheepjes, they make an assortment of lovely yarns. They have cotton yarns, they have acrylics, linen yarns, wool yarns, plenty of array of yarns from Scheepjes. So therefore I got some Scheepjes yarns, and the Scheepjes yarns I got this time is the Scheepjes that they call Linen Soft. So here we have the first of them that I got, and you can't even say it says Scheepjes here on top. It's the Linen Soft. It's difficult to see. Linen Soft Hummingbird. This is a light blue yarn. It's a colorway 229. It says that I paid €3.95, which is not true because I got these on sale. I do believe I paid €2 something for them. So maybe like 25% discount, could be. So let's talk about Scheepjes Linen Soft. Scheepjes Linen Soft here, this one, or these balls, they are 50 grams. 50 grams is 1.75 ounces, and they come with 135 meters. So 135 meters is probably like 145-ish yards. This can be washed at 40 degrees, so that is equaling 104 Fahrenheit. Can be ironed at low to maybe medium. Lay flat to dry. Don't dry in the dryer. Don't bleach. Can be dry cleaned. The more interesting, of course, is the yarn contents of this yarn, which is like, I wouldn't call it a 2-way. It's thicker than a 2. It's maybe like a thick 2 or light 3 yarn-wise, I would say. And the yarn contents is, this yarn is 27% linen, 47% cotton, and 26% acrylic. So it's a nice mixture of different yarns, which are generally mainly organic, except for the 26% acrylics. I think the linen makes it nice and good project for something that's a bit breathable. The cotton, of course, obviously gives some sturdiness, and the acrylic does allow for some durability, but also some coloring. This, I would say, is a baby blue. It does not have a colorway named on it, but you can obviously find more information on this yarn on scheepjeswool.com. So there is this, I don't know if we can get it to focus on this, probably not. So yeah, I got some of these, and I got plenty actually of this light blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I got 9. Woohoo! I can't even hold them all at once because, well, I'm not having big enough hands. So I got 9 skeins here, and of course they do have an easy start tab, I forgot to mention. So all of these are Scheepjes Linen Soft Hummingbird. And I do have this idea of what I want to make from them. I want to make yeah, I'm not really sure. It's not really a cardigan and it's not really a top, but I found a pattern where I think this could work really nice in. It's like a half-sleeved sort of bolero top, because it only goes like half down to your waist, and it's with a wrap pattern, so you like kind of wrap it and tie it on the back, and then of course it has this like nice sort of vest cardigan feeling, and it can both be used either separately just as a summer top, which I probably won't. I wanted to use it as a top over for either a tank top or long sleeves where you want to give a different accent. Like, I really enjoy using basics below my clothings. This could be a basic tank top, it could be a basic t-shirt or basic long sleeved shirt, and then this could go as a really nice flare on what's worn on top. So that's kind of what I was thinking of. And with the light blue here, I can easily do this with either black, blue, white, gray basics underneath, and it might even sort of work with the red one if you wanted to have something that was really contrasting, and that's the purpose of why I got this yarn. And then I got some more yarn, which are still from the Scheepjes Linen Soft. So this is still the same specs of the yarns, but the yarns are in cream white or cream here. So they are also the Linen Soft. This one is, I think, that's names. Ha! I learned something. So this is Linen Soft, and it's a name, Hummingbird, because this one is so named Heron. So they all have bird names. But this is still like a cream white. And I got 5 of these because I want to make like a bag, like a shopper or handbag, something like that. I do believe it's great yarn for it. And I wanted to make with a sort of a diamond pattern. So it's just one of my many future bag projects. Not sure when I will start on making that, but now I have the yarn. And I thought that would be a great yarn to go with it. And in worst case, if I decide it should be something else, because I was first just thinking about maybe using this for the top, but then I thought, blue is maybe nicer. But if over time, once I get to making these projects, feel like doing something else, I think these two also complement each other very well if I wanted to make a project of both colors. So that's kind of the thoughts I have behind this yarn order and yarn haul. If that's what's going to happen, time will show, I guess. But we're not done. I have a little present I see in here. Look, a little present, and then the rest is just bottom. So I'm going to open this organza bag and see what they have hidden in here. This is an organza bag with Scheepjes on top. So I do believe it might be an organza bag sponsored by Scheepjes. And I do have various things inside here. I do have a yarn. Look, the cutest yarn ever. This is Scheepjes Katona. Scheepjes Katona is a cotton yarn that I do know. It's actually 100% mercerized cotton. This is probably the smallest skein I've ever received. But let's talk about it. It's fingering weight. It's it's really tiny what's written here, because like, you know, this is the details. I almost need glasses for this. It's a colorway 10. I do think it's colorway 10, or it's lot number 10. Maybe it's colorway 409 then. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to find the length of this, but it doesn't really say. It just says it's fingering weight. I do think it's like 10 grams, maybe. Don't tumble dry, don't bleach. You can wash at 40 degrees, so that's 104 Fahrenheit. Iron at low to medium. You can dry clean it, lay flat to dry. It does unfortunately not say anything about like if I would have 500 grams, or even though it's maybe just 10 grams, how much yarn there's actually in this ball. But I think it's stinking cute. So my first Scheepjes Katona yarn. I should definitely just keep it for, who knows, maybe I get Katona yarn in the future and I can combine it. Kind of cool. Thank you. And then of course I have a stitch marker. It's a Christmas friendly one. It says a thank you, happy every day. So I have a stitch marker here with a Christmas sock. Thank you. Then I have just a general card from the store. So this is the 2ehands Wolwinkel store that I bought it from. And they have like all sorts of things in this store. They have secondhand yarns, they have brand new yarns, they have leftover yarns, they have like this section of the website where you can like have all sorts of different things. They have a bit of everything. They also have packages, suggestions, plenty of stuff. They also have some yarns from Pletta. That said, for me, it's cheaper to buy them from Pletta themselves, so I would probably never buy the Pletta yarns from them. But just one of many options. And then there is a link to Vanessa's Creations, and it's a place I can learn to crochet. So this is actually I do believe she's a YouTuber as well. It's a Dutch YouTuber doing Dutch YouTube videos. So obviously that would be less relevant unless you speak Dutch. And then it says free workshops and patterns. And this is also a YouTube channel in Dutch, should I want to do something in Dutch. That's cool. Maybe I should actually send some of my visit cards there if they want to send some out. Though all my content is in English, so that will require you as a Dutch speaker to speak English, I guess. So that was my very quick short yarn haul. I really hope that you enjoyed it this time around. Yeah, stay happy crafting. Until I see you again, take care. Goodbye, my fellow yarn lovers.